but what do you think was going on out there? What went wrong tonight?
Man, we just got beat. You've seen it, we've seen it, everyone's seen it. We just got beat. They wanted more than us today, and the results show that.
Despite the loss, how did it feel returning back home to play in front of a home crowd?
I felt good. Just going out there and just being able to play in front of lots of people who had never seen me play before, and just trying to create a great first impression on them. So it was just really great to be back and play against home crowd.
Does it ease the hurt a little bit that you've got a ring in the drawer already, if you will? You've won one of these before. Does it ease the hurt of this a little more, somewhat?
Definitely not, man. I mean, who wants to lose? I mean, so what? We won it last year. We didn't get it done this year, and this is going to stick with us and the seniors for the rest of their lives. I mean, it just hurts.
In a championship game, is it difficult for you to actually say they wanted it more than you did?
I mean, yes, it's very difficult, but I mean, at the end of the day, we got beat. No excuses. You can't chalk it up to the what ifs and the whatnots. So I mean, at the end of the day, the scoreboard, it is what it is, and I mean, we have to move forward and just learn from it and just get better.
You're up 10 going in that second quarter, and you get outscored 21-10. What was the difference in that quarter, do you think?
They just kept fighting. They just wanted more. We just got relaxed, I guess, and they just came out and just kept fighting.
What did Coach Sweeney say in the locker room? What was his message? What was Coach Sweeney's message to you guys after the game?
I just told him how much he loved us and just keep our heads up. I mean, you lose some, you win some, but it doesn't determine who you are at the end of the day. And just go back to the drawing board and learn from it and get better from it.
Trevor didn't seem nearly, obviously, as sharp as he normally is. Travis, can you kind of maybe describe and put your finger on why Trevor was having some struggles tonight?
I mean, Trevor did what he normally do. I mean, I can't tell you what Trevor's struggle was. This question you have to ask Trevor. I mean, we had total focus on him. I wouldn't trade him for nobody in the world. I mean, this is his first loss. I mean, what a great quarterback, a great guy he is. And I mean, maybe he had one bad day, so what? I mean, I still take him over anybody.
29 in a row is still impressive, even though we lost tonight. A lot of teams don't have that opportunity. You guys winning that many. Just talk a little bit now. You can kind of look back a little bit and say, we won 29 in a row and a couple championships.
I mean, it's a great feeling to know that we won 29 in a row and that we had so much success. But right now, it's just kind of hard to just look past the loss we just took. I mean, you've seen it. Outplayed. They had a great defensive plan. Just great overall team by them, and I mean they wanted it, and they just came and did what they had to do.
Any decision on your future, and does this game play into that decision at all?
Definitely not. I mean, I have to just go home and weigh the pros and the cons and make my decision.
I know it comes in a loss, but setting the all-time leading rushing, yardage total at Clemson and all the great Clemson records you've broken this year. I know it doesn't take some of the pain out of it, but will you be able to look back years down the road and admire, all the records that you've set here?
Probably about 50. Probably about to retire from the league. Got me a ranch going, living life. Probably just look back and reflect on things I did in college. So, I mean, yeah, down the road I'll look back and just look at all the things that I've done throughout my life. But right now it's just kind of hard because you're just too busy worried about doing the things. Focus on just being great in the process and not really just worried about the accolades that may come with it. So later down the road when I look back, I'll look back and be like, I was kind of good.
Travis, it's a phrase you can learn more from a loss than a win. When you guys last lost in this building 2 seasons ago, what did you learn that night? And what do you think a loss like this can impact this program and your career?
I mean, I definitely disagree with that phrase. I mean, you can learn a lot from a win too. And I mean, this loss it builds character. I mean, success is not final, failure is not fatal. So I mean, we just have to go back to the drawing board, get better, just come with a different mindset. Just have to look within, look in the mirror, watch film, and see what I could have done better, what I could have helped my team with. Maybe being patient on the run. Maybe I could have burst and gave the team the edge that we need, the spark that we need. So I mean, I have to go back to the drawing board and just see what I could have done better and just get better at it.
As you guys enter next year, you're going to be favorites to get back in the college football playoff and be in this situation again. So in the back of your mind, you got to know that you guys have a solid team coming back next year. That you have an opportunity to be in this position again.
I mean, definitely, but we understand that past success won't determine future success. So, I mean, next year's team, 125, definitely going to have a lot on their shoulders. They can't rest off what we've done in the past because it's a whole new team, whole new system. And I mean, just everyone have to just come together and play as a team. So I mean, we definitely can't rest on things we've done in the past to focus to try and determine future success.
Travis, I know you were out on the field for a while. Congratulate the LSU players. Why did you feel like you need to do that? What was that like?
I mean, I was just, me and Rich were just sitting back, and we were just in disbelief, kind of just shocked by the moment. And I mean, they came towards me, they came congratulating me, and I just felt like, I mean, they come up to me, I just told them, thank you, bro, just enjoy this win. I mean, great game. Just tip my hats off to them. They came out, they beat us, and just tip my hats off to them. And just a couple of guys came up to me and just being Clemson, winning with class and losing with class. Just tip my hats off to them and just did the right thing.
Travis, your brother Trevor was here just a month ago and scored a touchdown in the Green State title game. How cool is it that you both scored in the same place?
I mean, it's cool that we both scored in the same place, but it's also bad that we both lost in the same place. Really bad losses for both of us. So we definitely want to just try to rectify that.
You've got a decision to make, I guess, about next year. I mean, I know it's hard to make. I know you're not going to make it now, but when will you think you'll make that call?
I mean, whenever the due date is, I'll kind of look on that, see like when I have to make it by, and
does tonight change it? Maybe alter it potentially? Maybe wanting to go back and get another ring like Christian and those guys did last year.
Nah, tonight doesn't alter that. Win or lose, my decision is going to be based off of what I believe in and just what I hold firm and stand in as a person. So I just have to go home, just sit with my family, talk with Coach Sweeney, Coach Elliott, and just look at the pros and cons and just see what's the best decision for me going forward.
Listening to you and Maine and the other guys, you're disappointed, but it's like you're not. It's like this loss didn't break you down or define you. Is that kind of the attitude in the locker room where you're disappointed, but it's not an overwhelming type?
I mean, I think that's coming from just who we are and the culture that Coach Sweeney has built around here. We're football players.